Worthless dastardly. Just go.
Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt. Are you okay? Can you hear me? I didn't hear a peep. You're not dreaming. Even though I'm so jealous that you got... The Stellaron was sealed while you were sleeping. The ordinary people in Penacony, the families of it, now all the major lineages, except for the Oak family, are dealing with the aftermath. The family is... Everyone's waiting for you. After all this craziness, nothing is better. It's a massive... The Iris family sent... the Stella... The now all the Oh, okay. Well, can we... It's a... The Iris family... the Stellaron with the families now all the Why? And then... Yeah, let's...
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it?
You already asked that when we first
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list, so keep a low profile. And this time, it's
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's all still. It'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely. Could you help me out, Silverwolf?
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the... Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these 2 points in mind, and you can go wherever you want, unbothered.
Thank you.
No problem, Miss Samuel. Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society is here. How about we go?
Well, you know my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome...
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. whenever you seem to be asking a question. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. Just swipe my card, you know the pin. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses, or something else. You know better about that.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for young girls. Maybe you should keep them for yourself. Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in Penacony.
Got it. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never refuses. Or that's not written in the script, right? But as you see, I have added new footnotes.
Welcome, Director Topaz. The family...
Huh. I thought they would choose a...
About this, Director. This the atmosphere here.
If I'm right, this influential...
Oh, your mind is always...
Thank you. Just tell everyone...
Oh.
Oh, and one more. Don't call Miss Jade Big Boss.
Got it.
I tripped and fell right here. Just completely face planted.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Huh. Looks like the conference won't be starting for a while. Such a bustling place. I think I'll take a little walk around.
Greetings, madame. What can I do?
Hello.
Could I assume you are the the Radiant Faust?
Oh, so it's owned by...
Indeed. Please allow me to continue.
Reverberation?
Follow, thankfully. The fact so.
Well, thank you for explaining matters. Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food in the... Numby, catch! Oh, looks delicious, huh?
So many buttons.
Huh? What are these? For my safety?
Not exactly, according to those luckily, no one
Where's that prankster?
However, anyway, the family will...
Hello? The talent motivation... I'm working on a major... The way I handled I just don't...
Sounds exhausting. In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
It's been a while, Madam Jade. I'm honored to have the opportunity.
You're still so formal. Well, not as sharp as you are.
I believe
That's true.
if we can reach
Exactly. As long as the influence, it's similar to the power struggle.
after the downfall of the yoke.
Yes,
Absolutely.
pretty clear.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation.
Time to get to work. Remember, our...
Welcome aboard, Mark. Please, have a seat. Welcome.
No problem at all.
After all,
I always enjoy.
The future of Penacony.
Let's take that golden. Wasn't it eventually?
The wisdom and experience. Let's assume your assumption.
I appreciate. However,
Please.
then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during...
one of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore. Despite your determined attitude, the issue...
You used the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony...
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the Land of the Dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were but thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe,
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, and if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move, please.
Indeed. We need some time to digest. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and...
Of course. Take your time.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the...
I got this information from a It's not hard to imagine. Instead of falling...
Well, no wonder...
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely... If either the family... There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you.
Even long dreams eventually come. After...
The mastermind...
Since the family branch from the
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. While quite different.
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, here's a toast with 3. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. When will the Astral Express leave?
We'll stay a bit longer, but not too...
So, this is our final music? Atmosphere? Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique. As we'll use to the nameless, resting...
Discard your...
Ready to mix your drink? I'm not sure. We used to discuss everything here. I have a hunch. Before we start, would you? All right, as you wish. Huh. I think I have an idea. Drowning sweetness. However, with the not a bad choice. Let's start. Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way. Blend all your memories and Well, here's to the nameless. The spirit of freedom will spread. We're not accepted by the out. And one day, cheers. Oh, are you leaving? Oh, then... I've mixed more of this last special drink.
Thank you. I'm...
If you have... All right, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care of. So let's, whether it's the Astral Express, and embark towards art.
Old Oti is a tricky opponent.
Indeed. He's definitely still.
They agreed. But it'll take some time before they arrive.
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Look.
Now I'm a bit curious. Well, that's obvious.
That's true.
But despite that,
Are you not? That's why
once that kid sets his...
Looks like...
No need.
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Miss Jade? Greetings. How about you? Have you...
I'm actually on my way to...
Unfortunately, I believe the Harmony needs and there are no permanent...
Naturally.
See you later, Miss Jade.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa. Let's continue our Topaz says something else to take care of.
Is it just me?
I need to set a good example. Now we can speak frankly and openly.
Interesting. Good.
Unfortunately, at second. Now, I'm
You surely have a way with...
Mr. Alfalfa, the moment news the family's protection, care to guess?
You really think you can poke...
Even from peer... However, after all, we...
30% equity, you say?
You're a smart merchant, although it benefits us. I understand your concern.
Fine. However...
Go ahead.
When I was a child, the Order and the...
The answer is simpler than you... With each new world into by then, all... Our intention is to... This universe.
All right.
Then let's continue our conversation. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa. It's an honor to meet you as representative.
I believe everyone here is Then, the IPC will...
While this decision isn't... While the Nameless didn't embark, the entire crew has agreed to... Of course, all cooperation... The path of harmony in Penacony.
Old Oti is...
They will soon realize.
When should we schedule...
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiation.
But Miss...
Aventurine Initiate. I came here today to help you...
Of course.
Don't worry. Radiant Feldspar.
You want to...
Opportunities like this, well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious.
I didn't find in return. You see, like right now, for example.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's secure. So, a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like... I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
I tripped and fell right here. Just completely face planted.
Is that... her? Huh. Vanished in the blink of an eye. So the Astrolix...
By the way, there's one more thing. Mr. Alfalfa, please help me with the nest.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss.
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop. I've marked the pawn shop's location.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. Huh. I wonder how things turned out for her.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange. Radiant, how should I address you, dear?
Just call me
Samuel.
I want to keep on living.
Everything you...
That's right.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally.
Okay.
Well, that's quite a harsh accusation. I understand. Go and talk to these. Once you've done that...
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Ugh, enough talk. This will be our final game.
Oh, a big time.
I won? I actually won!
This
It's true!
I've prepared a... Whoa! How did you know I loved... So... Well... I never said yes. So... Yeah, let's go.
Hey, the gray-haired one outside.
Don't... Seriously.
Is that...
Yeah, you heard her. He's been hiding at the moment. I made a deal with the family. How'd I find him? 22 years. I'm gonna hang up for now, but...
All of their wishes, actually, but... I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah, but I'm
not so fast. Dell was from a well. It was a piece of cake for. Let's just hope that necklace. Then there's Stacy. From the moment she will accrue a As for Detective, he offered his own memory. Interesting, don't you think? When people see other and patience. AR-26. You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors, just to make sure the Republic's most powerful weapons wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease are nowhere to be found.
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. So, you're going to ask me to personally
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong, just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond. You follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if traveling on the path of finding... I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop.
Can I see this as...
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the strategic
The Stellaron hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation?
Simply put. However, unlike each of us has our own path, this journey could be either so. Diamond mortal flesh is fragile, so. And whatever we gain from it.
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire.
Lady Bonajade?
Turns out that the Charmony Festival's opening. This airship has quite a few treasures, a bountiful harvest. The festival hasn't started. Let's take a quick...
Hi!
Who's that?
It's really you! Yes! It's just... Two murder cases. It's a good thing that you guys made... Before joining this... So... Yes. So, do you know Miss... She told me her price. No. Of course, I won't. Speaking of which, even the smallest... Really? To me.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before...
I can't believe they've chased... The script hasn't reached its end.
I hope she's okay. I'll send a message later to check in on. Let's take a seat. Why do I feel... forget it.
Hey! Hey!
Distinguished guests, fellow family, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, and on behalf of my... As you all may have noticed, This year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of Not only that, we invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alpha. What makes this festival so... Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the father of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing we're free. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission.
Aw, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Oh, come on.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all we will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, to Harmony. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
All set. Let's start.
Discard your worthless destiny. Make a wish.
At least I made some.
We got yourself into a pickle. Bob, I need your help, miss. The first case, the second case. Those are all the details. I trust in your deduction. Wrong. Oh, good. But sing as you. Hello, lovely act. If you didn't know, well, actually, due to the card. Really? You really, since you're done asking questions, but don't fret. Hello, I'm a Diffuse? No problem. Now playing never. Oh, hang on. Oh, aha! They will never say goodbye. Hello, human. I'm currently Bomb. I'm a healer. I forgot. I've come to real. Yes, me. Oh, speak. I hope you can find.
Not much. Is that a fire?
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here! Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just
27 minutes, 52 seconds.
The sweet dream has lost the protect. Apart from its creator, I fear. It's difficult. Time. You mean the watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. Based on my experience, I don't think the memo keeper may be. I don't know what grudges they have. Actually, do you still remember? I think this moment. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special as long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure. I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape. As deep as possible. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that at the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment, whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape, before the appointed destination arrives, they are all. That when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer, it is not destiny that shapes us. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. Your wishes will always be remembered. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have...
It is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the name. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Honestly, when the Nameless, but it seems...
History may not be the first glimmer of light, but because of this. Brooklyn Tiernan, a toast to history. Then...
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end...
What should I say? Either way, at least our journey together in Penacony was... Gallagher, we to the festivals and... If we ever meet again... If we ever meet... If we ever meet again... If we ever meet again...
Is the Astro Express ready to
Apologies, Mr.
Oh, that's all right.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue... Penacony...
Mika, and to your tenacity throughout.
Dreams. Well, this is...
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition, just like a clock's hand, there shouldn't be much left to... And then? Mikhail Charleg to Penacony's past?
With that, our duty...
The trailblaze can...
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have...
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it...
Why not talk about it?
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail... They were also young once. Stumbling and bumbling around just like us. Getting into scraps. But those things are all in the past. I know. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets. Because we've seen every nook and cranny, so even if there are parts of it that aren't really real. But when Mr. Mikhail sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, then...
I think each and every one of us, the universe is but it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves as long as we remember. And what Mr. Mikhail has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, and its meaning will be interpreted by those who...
It's not...
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry.
It's...
But before that, we still have a lot...
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Do you still remember when we... Simply put, in order to fight, in there lurks a secret called Device 9. The Ocean of Stars, but the trailblazing expedition. Because of the self and... What do you mean? I see. Yes. Because of the self and I... That's right. What matters more is not who I am, but what we have done. We both still have our own paths to walk. So let's forge ahead. Do you still remember when we both still have our own paths to walk. So let's forge ahead.
There.
Wow. You're...
Still better than... Oh, hey! You're finally back! We told Pop...
Pop is just angry, no matter where the... That's right!
It's okay. Everyone, could you...
But...
Let's go.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I never expected Pom-Pom would be so...
Those three nameless must...
No one knows exactly. The fact that they're crying, leave it to Himiko. Well, they were, since you joined us.
I see.
Turns out...
Different from typical, but...
Only 2 more? But I don't even want to...
Which also...
Yes, I've already... As for which one...
Or perhaps you might Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! What?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper.
I just wanted to chat with everyone.
Please speak candidly.
The But I digress. Have you all should you be able...
Trailblazing?
Continue, Memo Keeper.
A world that many across the universe don't even know. A world hidden, a world fettered by the eternal land.
I hope I'm not too late. Don't you know how many... What do you mean?
Negotiation. The dance is done.
Despite your Oh, of course not.
Robin?
To build a true... If I told you. Go now. As I mentioned, a word of advice. Life is too short.
Noise. Noise.